mounted up down there. And for a couple more players. Each team has 4 players per team. Like I mentioned, this is the Sharon Studio 8 goal. 8 goal means when you add up the handicaps, the handicaps are making their way over here to the grandstands. It's time to get up and cheer them on. A little Mission Impossible theme song. The Fross and Fross team, playing in the number 1 position for the Fross and Fross team. In his white helmet, it is Joe Watkins. Playing in the number 2 position from Minnesota, it is Derek Bird. Wearing the number 3 jersey, it is Alfredo Irino. And wearing the number 4 jersey, it is Horacio Oneto. All right, now for the Citizens team. Wearing the number 1 jersey, it is going to be Megan Berggraf. Welcome Megan back to the Villages. Wearing the number 2 jersey, we have Paige McKay. And wearing the number 3 with his new fan club on the far side, it is Nick Babyface Johnson. And wearing the number 4 jersey, it is Mr. Francisco Bilbao. Once again, we will hang in the number 1 position for the Fross and Fross. And Joey, I want to thank them all. I believe they're with the Sharon Studio group. The first time, I think Lordy paid them enough to, in that first match. So see who's doing the most bribery this time to get them to throw the ball to them. But once again, this is the Sharon Studio 8 goal. This is the finals. Both these teams winning on Friday. Nick Johnson switching horses real quick. He rides out a nice calm pony for the parade lap. Then comes back out on his horse that he's going to play in the first chukker of play. All right, Nick Johnson finally makes his way back out here. We're getting ready. Cheer both teams on. They're right here in the front. Let's give one more round of applause. We're going to get this match underway. We play 6 chukkers. Clock continuously runs. Excellent throw-in. And Megan takes the ball out of that throw-in. Let these guys all get out of the way here. Now it's backed out by Watkins. Now Bird picks it up. Now coming in. Got Alfredo and Johnson right there. Johnson goes with a little fake back shot. Still in control of the ball though. Nick Johnson with the ball right there. Nick clears the ball up the boards, trying to get it to his player. And that is Bilbao coming in to pick it up. Onetta comes in, puts a little bump on Bilbao, but Bilbao carrying the ball towards the goal, trying to get our first goal on the board. This is Francisco Bilbao. Oh, he rides over and it's right there in front of the goal mouth. And Horacio Onetta takes it out of the goal mouth nicely for the Fross and Fross team. It's up against the far boards over there. Slowing down, turning the ball around now. It's Francisco Bilbao. Bilbao clears the ball out in the middle of the field, trying to get it to Nick Johnson, but he's ridden off the play there nicely by Alfredo, who gets a nice back shot. But then Bilbao picks it back up, puts it back in front of the goal. Now Nick Johnson comes in, gets hooked off the play there by Onetta, but Johnson's still in control. The game's a little bit choppy and a little bit slow right now, but they're right there in front of the goal. Johnson shoots, and he puts it through the goal! After every single goal, that way neither team has field, sun, or any type of an advantage. All right, coming out that throw-in, it was Watkins with the ball for a moment, and it was picked up there by, looks like Berg and Derek Berg, though, wins that battle over Johnson. Derek Berg puts the ball up the field nicely. Derek Berg now, slowing it down. Ball takes a little bit of a bad hop on him, which allows Johnson to come in and pick it up. Nick Johnson takes it forward, clears the ball all the way across the field, trying to get a nice pass over there to Bilbao. But stealing the ball away is Alfredo, taking the ball away from Bilbao right there. Now Alfredo up against the boards, slows it down, turns it back towards his goal. Now he goes with a little shot, nice grass burner, putting it out there in front of the goal, reaching back, picking it up, it's Watkins. Joe Watkins in front of the goal. Watkins with a little flip shot. It's still sitting right there, and now backing it towards the goal was Horacio. But stopping it right there, it is Francisco Bilbao. Takes it out of the goal now. Bilbao going up along the boards on the far side over there. Now he leaves the ball behind for Nick Johnson. Johnson slowing it down. Now he clears a nice pass up the field towards midfield to McCabe. But Alfredo's there to stop that drive and back it out of danger for his team. Right back over against the boards. These two jerseys out here similar in colors. So I may need to put on my good glasses to distinguish each player from each player. This is Onetta, Horacio now. Horacio puts a nice pass up the field, trying to get it to one of his players. But the Citizens team is out there, and that is Paige McCabe. McCabe takes the ball out of danger, brings it along the board. You'll see Johnson trying to keep Alfredo away from her. But that was Berg right there. Berg with a nice hook shot. Now Johnson jumps on the loose ball, puts the ball up there, trying to get it to Bilbao. And then Horacio takes the ball forward, knowing if he backed that one, it was going to be right in. And it takes a bad hop. And Paige McCabe jumps on the loose ball. McCabe with an opportunity here from about 80. Takes a nice angled shot, but Joe Watkins comes in. Now Horacio Onetta taking the ball out of the goal now for the Fross and Frost team. Horacio coming around. It'll be right here in front of the Sharon Studio VIP tent down there, but it's backed out there by Paige McCabe towards the goal. Now Alfredo comes in. Alfredo with the ball. Slowing it down, coming the other way. We're at 3 minutes. 3 minutes left here in our first chucker of play of our Sharon Studio 8-goal final today. This is Alfredo. Slowing the ball down, waiting for a clean pass, but it bounces off a pony right there. You understand why we wear all the safety equipment they wear? I believe that went off the bottom of the foot of that pony. And now Alfredo this time clears the ball nicely up to Onetta. Coming in. It's going to be Bilbao with a nice back shot. Johnson stops, turns, but Berg is right there. Berg taking the ball away for the Frost and Frost team. Derek Berg, nicely done, puts a nice pass up the field, but right there's Megan. Megan angles it a little bit, but Joe Watkins jumps on it. Now Johnson with a nice little back shot, clears it out of there. Coming over now, it's going to be Alfredo. Alfredo gets back to the ball. Alfredo slowing it down now, he's going to zig and zag. And we have an umpire's whistle. Citizen player. So, place that at the spot of the infraction. This is Bilbao. Bilbao puts a nice pass up the field. And coming in, picking up that pass is McCabe. She reaches back. And now right there's Alfredo. Stealing it away. Alfredo slowing it down now. He's zigging and zagging. He's got someone breaking away. He's got Berg on the breakaway. He keeps the ball for a moment. That makes Bilbao commit to him. Now he clears the ball nicely up the field to Derek Berg. He's out about 80, down to 60. He taps it once, a nice approach shot. Derek Berg, one more time. Oh, it's sitting right there, but it makes it through the goal. Derek Berg with his first goal. Now ball's back in play. You see Alfredo went to change horses. You don't stop the clock, so those guys will change horses. They do that on their own time. So Citizens trying to take advantage. They had one Fossil Frost player off the field for a moment there. Now Nick Johnson with the ball, and we have an umpire's whistle. Make sure he doesn't jump too quick. This is Bilbao. Bilbao shoots, and Alfredo had a chance, but it goes through the goal for the second goal. Pig in Spanish. All right, you notice all the teams, they're coming back out on the field. Looks like a little NASCAR pit stop down there on the north end. Give a shout out to everyone down there working hard. They do an excellent job down there. When these horses come off, they take the wraps off, the saddles, the bridles, give the horse a bath, probably feed it some carrots. But they do an excellent job down there. A lot goes on behind the scenes. But we're getting ready for our second chucker. Our second chucker is on their way now. Ball's back in play. Coming out of that throw-in, it was Watkins, but right there's McCabe putting the pressure on. Watkins still with the ball, taking it forward. Now coming in, picking up the loose ball. It looks like that is Alfredo taking it towards the goal. Now that's Derek Berg. Berg with the ball, going towards the goal. It's right in front of the goal mouth. It's rolling. It's still sitting there, and Joe Watkins at the right place at the right time, puts it through. Joe Watkins puts it through the goal. Tying the match up at 2 goals. Once again, they switch ends after every goal. I know it confuses us, but we do well. All right, Nick Johnson. Johnson comes out of there with the ball. Johnson in control of the ball now, taking it across the field. He takes a bad hop, and it's back there by Onetta. Johnson riding snowflake, this chucker. And now it's picked up once again by Berg right there. Derek Berg, but it's back there by McCabe. Now coming in, picking up the loose balls. Bilbao, Francisco Bilbao now with the ball. Carrying right here in front of the grandstands. Cheer them on. They're right here in the front. And this is Bilbao. The ball bounces off. The board's nice. You'll see Onetta there, cutting that angle off. But Bilbao puts it straight up the board. Coming in now. Johnson and Berg come together. This time Derek Berg wins the battle of the swords. And now he backs it out there nicely. And now it's going across the field. And we got the umpire's whistle. Shot. Waits for his team to get up the field. They're all jockeying for a position up there. Alfredo taps it off. Alfredo gets back to it. You'll see Watkins trying to keep Johnson away from Alfredo. Now Alfredo clears the ball up the field nicely. It bounces off a pony right there. And now jumping on the loose ball. It is Francisco Bilbao taking the ball, crossing over midfield nicely. It's a horse race. Alfredo trying to chase him down. But Bilbao has the leg up. He taps it one more time. Could do it. It's going to roll. Francisco Bilbao! And that may have helped. All right, ball's back in play. Our score now is 3-2 in favor of Citizens. Coming out of that throw in, it's Watkins. Oh, the ball takes a bad hop. Bilbao now. Little sword fight going on between him and Berg, but he backs it nicely. Oh, it bounces off the umpire's horse right there. Tough luck there. And now picking up the loose ball was Onetta. Onetta puts a nice pass up to Berg, but then Johnson comes in. Now Onetta with another shot from 60 towards the goal, just wide. What a shot there by Horacio. 3-2 is our score. Bilbao bringing the ball in off the end line. Bilbao tapping it once, tapping it twice. Now he puts a little grass burner up the field, trying to get it to Johnson. He's able to get it to him. Johnson now. He's going to clear out, leaving the ball for Bilbao. Nice play right there. Excellent teamwork going on. Now Bilbao crushes one up the field. I believe that bounced off the backside of McCabe. And now picking it up. Horacio takes the ball forward, slowing it down, waiting for his team to go forward. Now he tries to get the ball right there. In stride to Berg. Berg picks the ball up on the near side over to the offside, and he can't reach back and get this one. Now Johnson comes through with a back shot, but it's stopped right there. Then McCabe comes in. Clear the ball around in front of the goal, but the ball takes a bad hop. Megan's there at the right spot at the right time. Clears the goal right there nicely for the Citizens team. But coming in with a back shot was Berg once again. But this time it bounces off a pony. He's down there in that far corner. Onetta with a nice back shot right along the goal line, but picking it up. It takes a bad hop on Bilbao and jumping on the loose ball right there. It is Alfredo, but Bilbao's right there taking it out of the goal. What a play! The thief himself takes it out of the goal out. Francisco, the thief in the night. He's got the ball in that horse, and Watkins is coming in. Joe Watkins trying to chase him down, but Bilbao's got the leg up. Bilbao one more time. Francisco, the thief in the night, goes coast to coast. And we have the umpire's whistle. Midfield, Bilbao goes with a nice grass burner, bounces off a pony right there, but Bilbao's able to get back to it, and the umpire's whistle. This is Horacio Onetta from 60 yards out. He puts it up over everyone's head, bounces it once, Megan puts a mallet on it, but it goes through the goal. All right, umpire gets ready, pulls it in, so we're under 30 seconds now. 30 seconds left in the second chunker. Scores 4-3. This is Nick Johnson. Johnson carrying the ball across the field, but Alfredo steals it away from Johnson. Alfredo now knows he doesn't have a lot of time. He's going to try to get up the field as quickly as possible. He Gets, and it goes over the board. Tough luck right there. That's someone's souvenir. Keep that ball. That ends.
Unless he's down there. Maybe he's down there talking.
Citizens, Sharon Studio Cape Goal Weekend. Hope they're all having a great time. I hope everyone's having a great time. Ball's in play. Watkins pushes Megan out of the way, gets the ball in possession for the Fross team. Megan comes in, tries to steal it away from Berg, but Berg retains control, and he's tapping it once, tapping it twice. Now he goes for the little shot towards the goal, trying to get it up there to Horacio. Nice pass, Horacio with a nice neck shot. But it's still on the field of play, all the way over there on the far side. Johnson comes in, clears it over there towards the boards, bounces off the boards like a fifth man right there, and Johnson's able to straighten out, get north and south, puts it right along the boards, coming in. Megan picks up the pass. Megan, Berggraf right there. Picks up her pass, nicely done, carrying it towards the goal. Watkins comes in with a little bump, and Joe, the hammer Watkins, backs it out of there for the Fross team. Right over to Alfredo, but he rides over it. But he steals it back from Johnson, and he retains possession of it. He's taking it the other way. This is, oh, and he's hooked off the play nicely right there, and the ball's still sitting there. And jumping on the loose ball right there is Derek Berg, bringing it up the field. And now Horacio comes in, and Johnson's right there. But picking it up is Alfredo now, but Johnson backs it out of danger, right over to Bilbao. Bilbao picks it up, takes it away from the goal, over there in the far side, up along the boards. Coming in, putting the pressure on him. It's Berg putting the pressure on. But right there's Bilbao. Little bump in the ride-off right there, but Bilbao gets the leg up, carrying it along the boards. He's on another rocket ship. This is Bilbao on a horse that's gonna go by everybody right there, and he drops it right up in front of the goal mouth. Francisco Bilbao taps it one more time through the goal. Just a moment, but hopefully not. All right, ball's back in play. Watkins this time comes out of that throw-in. Watkins puts a nice pass right up there to Alfredo. Alfredo along the boards right there. Johnson putting the pressure on. Alfredo now trying to angle it back towards the goal, but there's a lot of horses right there. And now McCabe putting the pressure on. Makes Alfredo back, and Johnson tries to stop it, and it's back there by Onetta once again. But guess who's going to be in the goal mouth taking it out of there? It was Bilbao with a gorgeous pass right there to Nick Johnson. Nick Johnson takes the ball, and he's right over here. He looks over his shoulder. Bird comes in. Big check down. And Johnson forgot about Horacio coming in from the backside. Right here. Got a couple raindrops coming now. Ball still sitting there. Johnson with control, puts the ball forward, but right there's Alfredo with the back shot, bounces off a couple mallets, and now it's going to be picked up by Bilbao. Bilbao avoids the hook by Onetta right there. Bilbao still in control from about 80, goes with a nice shot, bounces off from Berg, and now Onetta picks up the loose ball. Horacio Onetta right there. Horacio now tries to clear the ball up the field nicely to Johnson, to Alfredo. Alfredo picks up that ball. He's got a breakaway of his own now. Alfredo with a nice approach shot right up in front of the goal mouth. He just needs to get up there, tap it through. He's driving for show, but he doesn't put for no. All right. Rain's starting to fall down just a little bit. This is Johnson and Onetta coming together. Johnson though, finally getting the ball out of there. Johnson with the ball, Onetta coming in. It's a short fight between them, which allows Alfredo to come in. Alfredo now with the ball, takes it forward. Alfredo right there, the ball bounces off from Bilbao's mallet, and now coming in with his near side back shot right there with Alfredo towards the goal. Right here's Derek Berg. Berg trying to tap this one once, twice. Derek Berg puts it through the goal. Puts the number 4 up on the scoreboard. We're down 1 minute 20 seconds to 1:20. This is Alfredo bringing the ball out of that throw into the Fross team. Alfredo now leading back up the field. Bilbao putting the pressure on. Alfredo still in control of the ball. Bilbao comes in, puts the bump on, but Alfredo's able to clear the ball up the field to Berg. Derek Berg coming in now. Pass to him. No, he leaves it there for Onetta. Horacio Onetta now. Tapping the ball. Horacio knows
I know.
the ball not going to slide along the ground really easy now. But now stealing the ball out of there is the thief himself, Bill Val, for the Citizens team. And he's off to the races once again. But this time, Onetta has a fast pony as well. Onetta's able to stop that drive and back it nicely put across the cross team. We're down to our first horn here in just a second. 30 seconds left here in our third chucker of play. That ball's put right over in the middle of the field. Here comes Megan. Megan Berggraf comes in, nicely done. Megan with an opportunity. She's going to carry the ball, angle it towards the goal. She knows the clock is running down. And now Onetta with the back shot. Right over, but here comes Johnson. Johnson with a near side back shot. We're coming down to our second horn. We're going to end this chucker here in just a second. Ball bounces up a little bit on Bird. That's the second horn, ending a half right there. On her down there at the trailer. Citizens with the short end of the field here. Ball's back in play. Coming out of the backside, it's Bill Bow. Bill Bow now, waiting for his team to go forward. Now he clears the ball up, trying to get it to Johnson. But Alfredo out there, Alfredo in a different color helmet this chucker. Put on his black helmet. Helps me out a little bit to distinguish him from Bird. Now, Alfredo with a nice cut shot up the field. But here comes Johnson. Johnson gets a nice bump on Alfredo right there. That was Johnson to dig the ball off the boards. Nick Johnson coming across. He's got a good acceleration on that pony. Earmuffs right there. Johnson from 60 yards out cuts it towards the goal. But it allows Alfredo to come in and back it out of danger for the Fross and Frost team. Right over to Horacio Onetta. Horacio now. McCabe coming in, putting the pressure on. Horacio slowing down. You have to wait for McCabe to clear. Now Horacio puts his pony into high gear. Horacio now clearing the ball right here in front of the grandstand. Ball slipping around a little bit more on this slick grass. Players are going to have to take that into consideration. Now Alfredo comes in, picks up the loose ball. Alfredo's going to take Bill Bow out of the play, allows Onetta to get the ball. Onetta doesn't get a complete shot on that ball. These guys are going to have to adjust their game a little bit due to the wet field. And now Nick Johnson picks up the ball on the near side, the left side of the pony, nicely done. But right there's Derek Bird putting the pressure on Johnson, but he gets back to it on the near side. Nick Johnson once, twice, he digs down on the offside. Bird putting the pressure on him, got an umpire's whistle. To hook the mallet of another player, but you also can't reach out in front of that player to hit the ball as well. So that's what that penalty was right there. Coming across now, it is Horacio. Horacio now. Johnson coming in, putting a little pressure on. Horacio still in control. Alfredo coming in, clears Johnson out, allows Horacio to get the leg up. Horacio Onetta this time gets a nice little grass burner up the field. And right there's Francisco Bilbao with a nice little back shot. Stopping the ball though, it's Alfredo. Alfredo right there, slowing it down now. Wait for his team to go forward. He's got Bird right behind him. He's trying to put a nice pass up to Watkins. Pinpoint accuracy. Joe Watkins now with the ball. But Megan comes in. Or excuse me, that's Paige McCabe right there. And now Bilbao comes in, steals the ball away. Francisco Bilbao. Bilbao taking the ball out of the goal mouth once again. And he's got the leg up on another quick pony. He's got two Fross and Frost players trying to chase him down. Alfredo's coming and Horacio's coming. And Bilbao still with the leg up, but this time Alfredo catches him and Bilbao shoots towards the goal.
He got it.
Put it on the board! Our fourth chucker play. The score now 6-4. Watkins gets a mallet on the thrower. It allows Alfredo also a little sword fight between all the players there. You can throw a blanket over them. They're so close together right now. But right there's a nice back shot by Bilbao. Now Megan on the near side, nicely done. But Horacio comes in, steals the ball. Horacio going up along the boards here. Horacio in control. He's going to try to get around Bilbao. Bilbao comes in with a bump, takes the ball forward, but it bounces over his mallet. Here comes Megan. Megan and Johnson come together, no communication there, which allows Alfredo to shoot, but Bilbao is right there to stop the ball in the goal once again. Francisco Bilbao now zigs around one of the Frost and Frost players, and now he's out in the open, taking off once again. Francisco Bilbao right here in front of the grandstand. Here he goes again. He puts the ball up the field at a little bit of an angle, which allows Berg to come in. Gets a little bit of back shot to Bilbao, jumps out a loose ball. Francisco Bilbao, about 20 yards out, cuts it through the goal. They blow the whistle, allowing one of the players to get back. Now they're going to get ready to throw the ball back into play. Megan gets a mallet on it, but he goes through, and Horacio picks it up. Horacio now with a breakaway. Onetta has a nice shot towards the goal. He angles it nicely. That ball is rolling. It may not have enough leg. And Johnson's there to back it out of there. And the ball's sitting right there coming in. Paige McCabe comes in. McCabe now turning the ball around, and we got an umpire's whistle. Inside, there's no penalty on that one. Ball's getting thrown back in right there. Coming out there's Johnson. Nick Johnson gonna let that pony go. Nick Johnson, he's out front. He's got Onetta chasing him though. Nick Johnson now crosses over midfield. The ball bounces up in the air. He tries to get it out of there. Tried to do his Juan Valerdi act right there to take it out of midair. Not able to do it. Now it's gonna be picked up by Alfredo. Iorino with another shot, puts it right up there to Joe Watkins. Watkins angles it towards the goal. He's going to try to get back to it, taps it one more time. He shoots and puts it through the goal post. Joe Watkins. Watkins gets a little bit of a mallet on it, but it makes it all the way through the lineup. This is Bilbao. Bilbao now pops it up in the air a little bit. He's got McCabe out front. McCabe being chased down by Berg. McCabe's able to cut it back towards the goal nicely, but coming in, it's going to be Alfredo. Alfredo with a nice back shot. Knocked down by Megan. Megan Berggraf right there knocks it down. That's a 30-second horn left in this chunker. Megan shoots once, but it bounces over a mallet, and then it's back down there by Onetta, right over to Derek Berg. Berg now trying to get up the field as quick as possible. They know the clock is running down. And this is Joe Watkins letting that little chestnut run. Joe Watkins puts the mallet to it. He's got plenty of time. Watkins, nice shot. He's down to 10 seconds, down to 5. Watkins with a shot towards the goal. There's our second horn right before no goal. The horn went off before Onetta hit that ball through the goal.
Raise your left hand to the side. Wave your arms and make a fuss. Won't you cheer out loud with us?
The boards. They're lining up on umpire Brett Mercatani. He's going to have to clear out of the way pretty darn quick. They may have changed their lineup on this one. Looks like they may have moved Berg up to the front a little bit here. Ball's in play. Goes all the way through. No one touched it. Now it's picked up by Bilbao on the backside. Bilbao now slowing it down, waiting for everyone to get upfield for a nice clearing pass. And he gets it one up to Johnson, and Johnson clears it a little bit further, but not far enough for one of his front players to pick it up. And now it's Onetta. Onetta picking up the ball. Paige McCabe comes in with a little back shot. Stopping right there, it is Alfredo. Alfredo now picking it up, avoids the hook there from Nick Johnson. But right there's Megan Berggraf. She comes in, gets a little bit of a hook, but Alfredo works through that one, powers his way through, and the ball's sitting right there. It's skidding along this wet turf. Johnson clears it, trying to get it before it goes over the end line, and it goes over the end line for a safety. Onetta shoots, he puts it up in the air. I believe that ball goes through the goal. Horacio Onetta puts it through. All right, ball's getting ready to be bowled back into play. Bilbao with a back shot. Stops right there. We're going to have a buried ball. Oh, pops up out of there, but they did get stepped. A lot of sword fight going on down there. I heard a lot of mallets coming together. This time Bilbao clears the ball nicely up the field. Trying to get it to Johnson, but coming in right there. On the near side is Alfredo to do a little bit of back shot. Now it's picked up by Johnson. Johnson right there. Getting pressured now by Onetta. Johnson spinning around. Berg comes in. Sword fight won this time by Onetta. Megan's horse jumps up, does a pirouette, goes the other way, and then Allows Onetta to clear the ball out to Watkins, but Johnson neutralize each other. Coming in, picking up the loose ball. It's Alfredo. Alfredo waits the hook there from Bilbao. Alfredo out about 80, shoots towards the goal. I think it goes off the end of his mouth, but he's able to get back to it and angle it towards the goal. It's still on the field of play. Johnson's going to have to clear it out of that goal mouth. Nick Johnson clears it out of there. Nick Johnson brings the ball up the field, trying to go over there near his fan club. They're going to be passing right by him. Nick Johnson right there in front of his fan club, and he clears the ball up the field, but guess who's there? It's going to be the Hammer Watkins. Angles it a little bit, but it sits right there, allowing Johnson to come in and pick it up. Now Horacio comes in, gets the hook on Johnson's mallet, and Megan's in the right place at the right time, puts it through the goal! Megan, whole length of the field to score for her team. Kind of sealed the deal a little bit then. All right. This is Johnson. Johnson now carrying the ball up the field. Nick Johnson gets out front. Watkins reaches, but Johnson puts a nice approach shot. Onetta comes in, puts a hook, but Nick Johnson shoots through the goal! Now they blow the whistle. Probably one of those car salesmen kept Nick down there trying to sell him one of those cars. You know how the car salesmen are. They'll talk to you for an hour. All right, ball's back in play. This time Onetta comes out. But it's right there, Bilbao. Bilbao now clears the ball nicely, over towards the boards. He goes with a nice little angle shot up the field, doesn't get complete angled on it. And that allows Alfredo to come in. Alfredo now with a back shot up along the boards, out of play. Brent Maricatani stopping it there. Ball's back in play. Onetta reaches for it. Pony cheats him a tiny bit and allows Johnson to get out front. Alfredo reaches for the hook. Alfredo can't get the hook, and Nick Johnson walks it through the goal. Scores 10-6 now in favor of Citizens. Umpire blows his whistle. Allow one of the players once again to get back to the throw. And ball's back in play. McCabe reaches down. Stole away from her by Alfredo. Alfredo now looking up the field, waiting for his players to go forward. Now we've got them all going forward. Johnson's coming in the backside, trying to get the hook on Alfredo's mallet. But right there's Horacio to take Nick out of the play. Nicely done right there by Horacio. It allows Alfredo a clean shot towards the goal, but it's just wide right. All right, we're getting ready for the sixth chucker. Let's cheer both teams on. We're going to start this final sixth chucker to determine who wins the Sharon Studio 8-goal weekend here. Once again, we'll have a trophy presentation afterwards, so stick around. Citizens dodging a bullet down there. Horacio had the opportunity, Alfredo had the opportunity to score. This is Bilbao. He puts the ball all the way across the field. Nice pass over to Johnson. Nick Johnson comes in. Johnson still in control. Now he clears it the opposite way. We're zigging and zagging east and west. We need to get this ball north and south. Megan comes in. Clears the ball up the field nicely. Megan Berggraf, nicely done, crossing over midfield. Once again, Megan carrying the ball up the field for her Citizens team. Up against the boards now, once again, angles it towards the goal. Watkins now coming in, but Megan's right there, but Joe the Hammer Watkins backs it. And now it's going to be picked up by Alfredo. Alfredo now clearing the ball. Waiting for his team now to get up in front of him. McCabe coming in, but Alfredo clears the ball up to Berg. Berg, the ball takes a bad hop. Bilbao just taps it out of there a little bit, changing the angle. Waiting for his team to get back. Now Onetta picks up the ball. Horacio now carries the ball up across midfield. He's right there. Now he's going to have Alfredo coming in the rumble seat. But right there, Horacio puts one up in the middle of the goal mouth. And right there's Watkins. Joe Watkins reaches, but he can't get the ball. And we have an umpire's whistle. You can tap this one as many times as you want. He taps it. Bilbao was able to come out and around, but not in time. And Horacio Onetta Ball's back in play. McCabe comes out of that throw-in. She's out front. It's a horse race. McCabe now angles it nicely towards the goal. She can watch that one go through the goal. Paige McCabe. Score as quickly as possible. And guess who's going to try it? Watkins is going to try it. But no, Berg picks it up on the near side. Look at this. Oh, and the ball takes a bad hop. And now, Francisco Bilbao. Going to slow it down, carry the ball around the field right here. Bilbao now. Goes with a little clearing shot up the field. And there's the hammer. Watkins backing it. Kind of off angle a little bit, but it did stop that drive for a minute, but allows Bilbao to get over there and put a pinpoint pass right up to Johnson. Nick Johnson now with a shot up the field, but Alfredo comes in with the back shot. And now Horacio Annetta picks up the loose ball. Going to carry it over near the tailgaters. Letting that little pony go. Look at it stretch its neck out, put its ears back, make itself aerodynamic. And Horacio with a nice approach shot. But Paige coming in, putting the defense on. Cutting the angle down. Paige McCabe now goes to the back shot, but Horacio's right there. Taps it through the goal. Horacio Annetta puts number 8 on the board. Absolutely excellent horses out there right now. The best of the best. Johnson down there in the sword fight with Lanetta, which allows Berg to come in. Derek Berg, all the ball snakes under his mallet right there. And now back shot by Johnson, right over to Francisco Bilbao. Bilbao now, slowing down, waiting for his team to go forward. Now he does a nice long shot from about 120. Drops it in front of the goal mouth, but right there's Joe Watkins. Watkins clears it out nicely out of the goal mouth. Watkins now gets back to his own shot. Now he's going to try to let that pony go. Joe Watkins. McCabe comes in, gets a little hook right there. Excuse me, that was Megan with the hook. And now it's going to be picked up by Alfredo. Alfredo carrying the ball across midfield now. Alfredo goes with a big shot. Oh, it goes off the end of his mallet. But Onetta's right there. It goes off the end of his mallet. But look at that pony. Stop, turn. And we're going the other way. Now we're coming back this way. Nice looking little pony. Horacio's riding right there. Horacio now. Snaking his way, zigging and zagging through everybody. And we have an umpire's whistle. Horacio approaches, shoots. Ooh, and it just 1.5 minutes. Bringing the ball in off the end line now is Bilbao. Francisco Bilbao puts the ball up the field. Coming in, picking it up. It's going to be Nick Johnson. Nick Johnson scorches one up in the air, puts it way up the field for his team, knowing they're just going to kill a lot of time right now. And Megan comes in, picks it up on the near side, but now Alfredo picks the ball up. Oh, it bounces over his mouth. Someone put a nail in it. We're down to 1 minute. 1 minute. Horacio slides into the play. Now he bumps Nick out of the play. But he's going to have to clear out. It allows Nick to come in from about 60. He bounces one wide of the goal, knowing that the clock is running down to 45 seconds. All right. Alfredo brings the ball in off the end line. That's our first horn. 30 seconds. 30 seconds left in this match. Looks like Citizens is going to come out on top. They're going to finish this last 30 seconds. They put the ball up the field. This is Watkins picking it up. The ball bounces over his mallet. Alfredo comes in and puts a long pass up the field. This is Watkins going up there. Joe Watkins going to tap it one more time. Joe Watkins taps it just wide of the goal, ending our match right there. Once again, we'll have a trophy presentation, so stick around. We're going to bring all these players back out in just a moment. Let's give a hand to our 2 umpires, Brent Mercatani, Jamie Mercatani. Want to thank both of them for a play of our Sharon. We're starting, I would say neither team loses. One team just comes up a little bit short. So the Fross team, playing in the number 1 position, is Joe Watkins. Yep, so Joe Watkins all the way at the far end. Playing in the number 2 position, we have Derek Berg. Playing the number 3, we have Alfredo. And playing in the number 4, we have Horacio. Give Fross and Fross one more round of applause. All right, the team coming out on top today. Playing in the number 1 position for the Citizens team was Megan Berggraf. Megan right here, in hers. Number 1. Playing number 2 is Paige McCabe. Playing in the number 3, Nick Johnson. And playing in the number 4 was Francisco Bilbao. All right, looks like we're walking the pony up, but before that, we'll do the MVP of today's match. If you recall, he carried the ball numerous times out of the goal, went coast to coast. It's Francisco Bilbao with the MVP today. What a match he had. One more picture with Randy over here facing Whitney. Also, now we'll do the best playing pony. Everyone will stand back here. We have plated the 6 chucker by Horacio. He cut the deficit down on this little mare. This mare's name has been in the paper numerous times. Her name is Lily. We're going to bring her right up here. You recall Jamie Mercatani used to play this horse. This is Lily, played by Horacio in the 6 chucker. She just finished getting a bath, so she's a little bit excited. We'll see if she'll calm down a little bit here. Spin her around. If you can walk around, maybe we'll get the carrots over here real quick. Yeah. Yeah. She just finished playing. These are fine-tuned athletes. Here we go. Bring the carrots over. Here's Lily. She's going to try to take a bite. There we go. Now she says thank you. All right. Did you get a picture, Dave? All right. Thank you, Horacio. That's Lily, best playing pony right there. Francisco Bilbao, the MVP of the day. Fross and Fross just coming up a little bit short. Both these teams will be back next week in our Fross and Fross 8 goal. I want to thank everyone for coming out. Maybe we'll get one more picture of the winning team? Or did... There you go. Once again, I want to thank everyone for coming out today. It was an awesome match. We had a little bit of rain, but that didn't damper our spirits any. We were able to finish the match. Give both teams one more round of applause. And we'll see everybody next Friday and Sunday. The ball up the board, trying to get it to his player.